Hello. Uh, this is Kyoko-chan. Welcome to my video. Let's just get started. So I'm sure anyone watching this, you're probably wondering, why am I making a video right now? A Terraria video. I know I don't really upload or stream or anything on this channel, but, I had a few things I wanted to do and figured, maybe I should make a video. I mainly just want to yap, if I'm being honest with you. So this is kind of a yapping video. This guys is me trying to derust in Terraria. I don't know how well this derusting is gonna go, because as you can probably see from the thumbnail, if you looked at it, I have not played this game in a minute. I don't think I was ever like that good at this game, to be honest. I'm kind of a slow player. I like to sort of play things slowly, and especially in hardcore master mode. That's how we end up with 75-hour long runs that still ended me dying. I was considering maybe doing this on a Binding of Isaac video, where it's kind of easier for me to just talk and play the game and, not really worry about what's happening. But I know you guys, you subscribers, you people who watch this channel are most likely just here for Terraria. So I'm giving the people, what they want. A surprise Terraria video. Not even I, thought this would happen, but here we are. I guess I haven't really been... Well, I can't say I haven't really been into gaming that much, because that would be... I almost said a curse word. I don't know how long we gotta... What's the YouTube meta for curse words? I'm gonna wait until at least 5 minutes before I say any no words. I can't say I've been like too crazy into gaming. At least Terraria. For me, I've been playing Terraria since like 2011 illegally. Do y'all remember the Hamachi days where you had to, with the cracked version of Terraria, and you had to play with your friends through Hamachi? Can I even talk about legally downloading stuff? I don't know. I somehow was on my computer. I don't know how I got there, and I played with my friends using Hamachi. And then from there, I kind of stopped playing. Like, this was when there was only the wall of flesh. Is that how far the game went up to? It was back when you could like die and like put your money. You could like hold your money out while you were dying, and then when you died and respawned, the money would still be there. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I already cursed. It hasn't even been 5 minutes. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit, but maybe there might be another video. That's that could be why I'm derusting. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm not gonna lie to you. We probably shouldn't be too attached to this character or this world, so I'm not even gonna bother setting up anything above ground, because I'm probably gonna die soon. In the game, I should specify. What was I saying before this? Editor, go ahead and cut this video, and by editor I mean me. Oh, I can hold the sword. Were you always able to do that with the wooden sword? Okay. Let's come back to this later. Heal. How do I heal? Okay. Playing Terraria since like 2011, and every once in a while, since then, I took a break. I stopped playing it. Like after I stopped playing with my friends around that time, and then sometime in like 2016 or so, I'm like, I remember that Terraria game. Let me actually buy it, like for real, and then let's try it out and see what it's about. And I was so surprised all the new stuff that they added, like Golem, all that post Wall of Flesh stuff just blew my mind, because there was literally nothing outside of Wall of Flesh back in those days. So I was thoroughly surprised when I saw how long the game was. Like, the game just never ended. And then ever since then, when I actually like bought the game like for real, I'd get like a feeling of wanting to play Terraria for like a little bit. I'd play for like a month or two at a time, then I'll stop. And then, I wouldn't play it for maybe like a year, or like, you know, 8 months or something like that. Then I'd go back, I'd play again for like another month or two. That happened for a lot of time. Oh, what's going on? Can I have some light, please? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to make a new character already? I was just playing a bunch of Terraria because I literally had nothing else to do. And even when I was working at that time, I was just, you know, after work, dealing with the work depression by just playing this game. So I was like, hey, you know, this game is pretty fun. If I'm gonna play it, I might as well just start streaming. So that's kind of why I started streaming Terraria at first. It was a fun game. But I guess I just haven't had like that, I played Terraria like so much during that streaming period that I guess I was Terraria'd out, and I haven't had like that urge to play it like I had all those years. So that's kind of why I, you know, haven't really bothered streaming much Terraria the last couple years. I did stream almost around this time last year a few times, but then I kind of just stopped streaming. I wasn't getting that Terraria itch, and I didn't really feel like streaming anything else, and I also wasn't really playing anything else either that much. I'm not much of a gamer, to be honest with you. I just like playing like the same games for like a long time. Like that's how I'm almost at 2K hours on Terraria. And I have a lot of hours on Isaac too. I just like playing, you know, the same old indie games. But yeah, I wasn't really feeling like playing Terraria. It's been a while since I've had to play a game and simultaneously just keep talking. That was sort of, you know, my thought process when I first started streaming. Like, even if no one is there, just don't stop talking. Because you go into a lot of streams with like, you know, not that many people, and there's just like nothing going on. Like the gameplay ain't riveting, and the streamer is just completely silent. And you never know when someone's gonna join and be like, you know, watch for 2 seconds and be like, hey, this guy isn't, the streamer isn't saying anything, this shit sucks, and then leave. So I always kind of just, you know, kept that in my mind when I first started streaming. Just don't shut the fuck up. Wait, has it been 5 minutes? Okay, it's been 5 minutes and 41 seconds. But I already cursed earlier, so I don't know if it matters. It doesn't fucking matter. I feel like this game, like, how do new people feel about this game? Like, if you're like a new player, you don't know anything, how do you feel playing Terraria? This game feels pretty cryptic, you know, there's a lot of items, a lot of bullshit. And I feel like for me, the worst part about this game is when you first start out, like the movement sucks. Like the movement is like one of my favorite things about this game. You know, you have the double jumps, the dashes, all that bullshit. You can be all over the place. Remember the double frog leg? That shit was tight before they did whatever they did to it. I don't remember. My memory's too bad. Alright, I'm gonna just attack this guy. This shit. Well, like when you start a new character, the movement sucks, and it's like so horrendous for a while. That was always sort of like the hardest part for me when it came to playing a new character. When I was doing the hardcore runs and, you know, dying a lot. Starting a new character kind of sucks because the engagement with enemies at first, it's like slow. If you're doing hardcore and you know, you're doing a class lock run, maybe you're doing mage and you can't get a magic weapon for a while, and you know, engagement with enemies is just like tedious, and moving around feels tedious. You don't get a double jump, you can't run, you can't dash. I feel like as a new player this shit would suck, trying to like, you know, evade. You can't even really evade in master mode, at least. I don't know if the new players are just raw dog in master mode like that, but you can't really jump over the zombies and shit with base stats. You pretty much have to find a way around them. I do wonder, you know, how this game is for a new player. I feel like this game is like super hard. If you're not using the guide, if you don't know to like look at the wiki to figure things out, then like how are new players even doing well if they're going in raw, no video, no wiki, no guide? I'm talking about the game a lot, so let's talk about some other stuff. I will say, a few times the last couple months, I felt like streaming Absolem. If you guys have, anyone has heard of that game. It's a beat 'em up roguelike. Now, I don't normally really care about roguelike games personally. Never really played a beat 'em up game. Never, just not something that interests me that much, even with my love for fighting games. But Absolem, the roguelike aspects of it really intrigued me, and the fighting game part of it, the beat 'em up part, is pretty cool too. So there were a few times that I felt like, just, I don't know, making some sort of content for that game, whether it be a stream, video, short, or whatever. But I felt like it would just be random if, I haven't streamed in a long time, and here's Absolem. You guys would be like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't know, when it comes to like Terraria content, like what do people want to see? What do new players want to see? That's always kind of been my my plight when it comes as a creator, if you want to say, if I want to call myself that, with this game. I never really know what kind of content to make. Outside of, tutorial, like how-to content, I felt like that always did somewhat decently, but I never... Oh shit, it's this guy. Alright, let's just hit him with a sword and hope for the best. I'm almost certain it's nighttime in Terraria, above ground, so if I go home right now, the zombies are gonna have their way with me, which... Oh, he left. Okay, never mind. I guess the zombies will not have their way with me. Like, what do people like to see for this game? But yeah, I guess kind of just to summarize, this rambling. Yeah, for one, I just, haven't really had that spark to really play Terraria, so that's why I haven't really streamed it. I think I just Terraria'd myself out those last 2 years that I did stream it, because it was pretty much just Terraria and Isaac for a while. I feel like I can't like just stream myself casually playing anything that's not hardcore, because that's what the people want, that's what they come to expect, and it would feel boring not doing hardcore. So I have to constantly play like I'm losing my mind, have my head on a swivel. Every engagement felt like a heart attack. Like, Medusa! You remember Medusa? That fucking bitch. All that progress. I just died in the blink of an eye. There goes 80 hours of progress. Kind of hard to... The jobs that I do, they're not good jobs, unfortunately. Most of the good jobs have other words preceding them, but these are just regular jobs. But it's kind of hard to work 8, 9, 10 hours a day talking to people all day that I really don't want to talk to, and then get the energy to do like a stream or something like that. Anyway, I'm kind of rusty, but I'm not like that rusty. Like, I can see that. Nice try. A new player would have been obliterated by that shit. I know I was. It took me a while until I started recognizing the traps. So what the hell do people like watching when it comes to this game? Like, I just don't know. I have no clue what people like watching. So maybe that's something I can do some research on and figure out. If anyone is watching this video, hopefully someone is, let me know what y'all like to watch when it comes to this game. One thing I wanted to do, I remember working on this video before I stopped playing, before I like stopped streaming and stuff. But a while ago, I was working on how to spawn like gnomes specifically, because I didn't I was looking through the wiki at that time, and I didn't recall like documentation about like the specifics with getting gnomes to show up. At the time, it was mainly just from what I can remember, the wiki was like, yeah, look for dirt backgrounds and they'll show up at living wood trees, blah blah blah. But it wasn't specific with like the elevation and stuff. And I think I got pretty close to figuring it out, but I just never really made that video. I don't know if it's worth using this recall to go home. Let's reball. Let's just do it. Let's find another cave. This cave low-key sucks. So Oh shit. Okay, well, no. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. We're balling. Well, we got an aglet. That's pretty good. I'll just pop this. Whatever. Can. I would like to get out the corruption if that is possible. I do like the spears. Have they added any like new weapons or anything into this game? I don't know. Maybe I should really check out the state of the game and see, you know, what's happening in the land of Terraria. Whatever kills me, as long as I don't die to like a slime, I'll be okay with that. So I'll just go to the wiki. Oh shit! No! No! That would have been embarrassing, especially since I just said, as long as I don't die to a slime. Is it just me, or does the cobwebs down there kind of look like Texas? Or am I just imagining things? I don't know, it does kind of look like Texas, but so does that one. Or maybe I'm just imagining it. Whatever. Okay, there's not much going on here. I don't know, maybe I might kind of condense this video, because I don't know how long this is going to take, and there's no way I'm about to upload like an hour-long video, so I might condense it. It might not be coherent. Oh my god, I don't know why my hook did not come out when I wanted it to. That was so scary. One thing I do like about this game, Spelunking, it's fun. It's slow sometimes, and you gotta be methodical with these enemies, but it is very fun. Oh, I don't really like these weapons, but maybe, you know, fuck it, we ball. Let's just try it out. Doesn't matter. We're gonna die soon anyway in the game. So fuck it, let's just try out the mace. I like how they were in Terraria before, the old Terraria. I like the maces back then where you just clicked it and it shot out. I think there are some like that still, right? Like the Sun Fury or whatever. The one that you get from the fire guys before the Moon Lord comes, I think. And I wasn't really a fan of like the wind up. Oh, you can just click and it goes. You don't gotta wind up. Did they change something? Oh. Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. These are kind of cool. I literally hated them since they did like the giant. Oh my god! Ugh. Where the fuck was that pressure plate, dude? Imagine if I only had 100 HP. That would have been a one shot. Oh my god. Oh, we have a. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, the fucking bat, dude. Wait, what? Timer, is this not hardcore, or maybe it's I become a ghost? Oh yeah, I'm a ghost. Alright, well, that was... I technically didn't die to anything. That was just me being fucking stupid. And I was trying to, like, get out and the bat was coming, dude. Whatever, man. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was pretty fun, this little de-rusting session here. Maybe I'll do another de-rust session. Or maybe I'll do like some more Terraria content. Let me know what you guys want to see when it comes to content on this channel. Whether it be Terraria, you know, other games, whatever it may be. But yeah, if you're still here, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.